Okay, so we return with this nice music. Or should I say, Vincent the Secret of Mayors. Episode 3. So, yeah, what are we supposed to do? I kinda forgot. Oh, yeah, investigating this item. Right. What is this? Alcohol martini. Oh, yeah, very nice. A perfect red color. Specially mixed, eh? It has become more than just a mere pleasure of taste for me. It is now a necessity of life. So right now we are investigating the items that I think are necessary to uh unlock some sort of door that use this kind of thing, which I don't really understand how. But we'll just see. This thing, it must be to return us to the previous memory. So we'll just search around. Poker cards. The poker cards from the G4 district are a bit different from the more prevalent version. Indeed. The more prevalent version originates from the G3 district with 4 suits, spades, heart, clubs, and diamonds. Yeah, normal one. On the other hand, the G4 version has a nature theme, with the 4 suits replaced by fire, trees, water droplets, and the moon. Is this important or something? It could be, we'll just remember. Fire, tree, water, moon. Fire, nature, water, moon. There have been many theories as to why this is, but there are still no definitive answer. However, this is quite ironic in my opinion, because the culture and purpose of G4 has nothing to do with nature at all. Oh yeah, it kinda is. Anchoring with the nature of human body. But more importantly, why would Winston Loomis bring a deck of cards to Mayer Corporation? And specifically, this 4. Every employee should know that it is strictly forbidden to carry on work-related items, let alone playing cards. What's even stranger is, these 4 cards happen to contain all 4 suits, and the number just happened to be from 8 to 4 as well. Interesting. 8 to 4. A, 2, 3, water, moon, fire. Is that how it goes? Uh-huh. Hint. Interesting. Code. Obviously, so we cannot move it, so it's 3A, 2, 3, 4, right? Like that, right? 3, water, moon, fire. Pretty easy to remember. How about this pen? A fountain pen. Ah, a square. Very interesting. Let's see. How about this? A letter notebook. Triangle. Each day experiment in neat handwriting. There's no doubt that this was Winston Research Journal. February 15, 2080, sunny. Subject number 5, interesting. Exhibited very severe rejection accompanied by significant mental decline. The subject exhibited multiple symptoms of discomfort, including convulsions, screaming, and banging on the containment unit. Number 1 and number 3 are currently stable and have not exhibited any sign of rejection. April 10, 2080, sunny. Number 5, mental condition deteriorated further and a portion of the epidermis on the torso shown signs of decay. Several attempts to destroy the containment unit and still show no sign of improvement after food intake. Interesting. Okay, number 1 and 3 are normal. A cloudy day on July 1, 2080. Subject number 5 physical condition has deteriorated to the point where only 30% of the body surface still has skin. Ooh. If this subject continues to fail to demonstrate successful mechanization, we will remove its memory core. Number 3 is otherwise in good condition but with an abnormal refusal to take food today. Interesting. Number 1 is stable. December 20, 2080, rainy. Yeah. Subject number 5 have died. Memory core has been dismantled and the subject sealed in its containment unit. Dismember it at a later date and dispose of its body parts in the wastewater pool outside the G4 district. Interesting. January 12, 2080, sunny day. Interesting. Subject number 1 suddenly became unstable and violent and attempted to attack several researchers. The subject stabilized after the removal of the memory core and is now temporarily sealed in its containment unit. Very interesting, subject number 3. That's all. Oh. It's something quite dark that you know, Vincent. Memory core, is it, huh? That's all? Yeah, it's the same dialogue. I'm just checking by clicking the shortest one. Okay, I think it's time for us to return to our place. The bomb box. Widespread throughout the G4 district? This is not what I desired, but unfortunately it is inevitable. Yep, there we go. I thought we will fail to return, but apparently we did. You okay, Valeria? Was that Vincent memory that I just saw? Salmona. Oh, yeah, we are back with Salmona. Are you alright? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Come to think of it, I don't think she knows I have the ability to read memories yet. Jesus Christ, you scared the crap out of me. You suddenly went expressionless and weren't moving an inch. You didn't even respond to me. Sorry that I made you worry, I feel much better now. By the way, I seem to have worked out what the news recorded on the tape was about. Oh really? Let's hear it. What is it about? Vincent Loomis escaping from prison, one innocent employee who was framed by mayors, yeah. Oh, I remember that. From what I have heard, no one knows where that guy is to this day. But detective, you have to watch out. I wouldn't have called him innocent if I were you. Ooh. Interesting. Why do you say so? It is indeed true that most rumors describe him as an innocent employee who was framed by Mayor's Corporation. But the fact is, he indeed developed those things, isn't he? Yep, they are right to some extent. The experiments on the cyborg were not the work of Winston alone. In fact, every core member of Mayor's Corporation was aware of the existence of the project. But together, they choose to frame that poor researcher so as not to be implicated themselves. However, what many people forgot to mention is Winston was indeed one of the researchers involved in the experiment. Speaking of which, detective, you wanna know a fun fact? Is this a good fact or a bad fact? Well, I know it's fun for you, but is it good for me or bad? Okay, Winston actually used to work right here in this lab. Yeah, I kinda know because this is supposed to be a Winston drawer, isn't it? I see. So Winston wasn't innocent after all. However, he was framed by other members of Mayor Corporation to take the blame for the whole experiment. And in July 2081, he managed to escape from prison with Vincent's help. Vincent mentioned that he needed Winston knowledge but also Victor help to master a certain technology. On one hand, he wanted to use this technology to protect himself, and the other, he wanted to seek out his revenge on Mayors. As to what kind of technology that is, I can make a good guess. The robot, the cyborg technology, but I still need to confirm my suspicion. In any case, let us continue the investigation, shall we? Alright, let's try to unlock the door then. Contemporary art is really getting more and more pretentious. Detective, what do you think this fourth art piece mean? Some kind of device. Yep. 2 buttons. Oh, under each piece, 2 buttons. Let me try pressing one of them. That is not helpful. Ah, interesting. Yeah, it has changed. Ah, very interesting. Indeed. Shape with corresponding color. Not that difficult, we just need to try all the combination and we should be able to find the right answer. We can also change the shape, but also their colors. Specific order, perhaps by color. Yes, correct. It will be very impractical to just try each of them one by one. Warning, the device will unlock automatically after entering the correct answer. That's not a warning. I thought it was something dangerous, but I can already know. It was supposed to be green first and then blue. How do you... Oh, yeah, this one. Blue and then yellow, I guess. The moon. You see? Tree, water, moon, and fire. I supposed to use this to change the color. Dum-dum. There we go, and this one's supposed to be triangle if I remember. This one a square, this one shaped like that. Voila! You know that in the book and in the pen, in the what do you call it? Trophy and in the robotic arm. I can't believe it, you are incredible. Thank you so much. I've been learning from the previous puzzle that this game offered, and it's really made me confused for almost 1 hour, but now it only takes some second. Okay, I guess now we just need to go here then. Aren't we? Oh, that's a lovely sound indeed. The room behind the door was much darker. Yep. My eyes had a hard time adjusting to the sudden darkness. I hate that sound. What was that? I just stepped on some kind of wet, sticky substance. I bent down and tried to reach for it, but my arm was nicked by something sharp. Ouch. Are these shards of glass? Oh, something broke out recently from the glazed chamber, I guess. Yeah, a jump scare, I should have guessed it. Hello there. Well, not necessarily broke out, it died. Get back, get back. Alright. This must be subject 1, 2, and 5, isn't it? 1, 3, or 5, or 1, 2, and 5, I forgot. Thank God, it looks like that thing is dead. Look there, someone's in there. Huh? Someone in that glass chamber in the middle, it's not exactly someone. Oh, that's probably just a cyborg too. Cyborg? But they look as if they are... Detective? Didn't you know? There are many kinds of cyborg. Many kinds? What do you mean? I'm not really an expert myself, but let me just read this part out for you. With that, Zalmana took out a journal from her pocket. That's a lovely journal, son. Due to different bodies' varying ability to withstand semi-mechanization, the phenomenon of intellectual polarization often appears in each batch of experimental subjects. Subjects that are able to withstand mechanization generally retain human facial features, like that one, and with their newly modified bodies, they exhibit superhuman abilities superior to those of ordinary humans. On the other hand, subjects that fail to successfully withstand mechanization exhibit severe intellectual degradation, like this one, thus making them behave like wild beasts. And at the same time, the bodies of the failed subject would exhibit an obvious rejection of mechanization, resulting in them often giving the impression that they were falling apart. We refer to the cyborg that have lost their intelligence as husk. It is worth noting, however, that some of the experimental subjects seem to require an acclimation period. That is, their bodies exhibit repulsion similar to that of a husk when they first undergo mechanization. But as long as they are fed regularly and are given ample time, eventually their bodies will be able to successfully accept the modification they are given. Thus, after each batch of experimental subjects have been modified, we tend to leave them in the secret chamber for a period of observation. If, after that time, the subject still does not demonstrate signs of successful mechanization, we will then dismember it and dump its body part in the wastewater pool outside the G4 district. This must be... Yes, I see. This is subject 1, this is subject 5, the one that has been dismembered, and this one is subject 3. Oh, I'm kinda wrong. Is it subject 2? I kinda forgot. The above was recorded in an experiment journal I found here at this corporation. In other words, there are two kinds of cyborgs. Yep, the intelligent one and the monstrous one. The first kind looks like a monster because its body could not withstand mechanization, and the other is able to retain its intelligence and look exactly like a normal person because it has been successfully transformed. Yes, but not only that. Pay attention to this next part. Interesting. Since often only a small number of subjects possess the ability to withstand mechanization, we often have to dismember and discard most of the cyborgs in the chamber. And this is definitely very costly and burdensome for us. Oh no. Therefore, thanks to the tireless effort of several researchers, we have successfully developed a method to create new types of cyborg through genetic cloning technology. That is interesting. As a result, we no longer need to search for the minority that can withstand mechanization in batch after batch of experimental subjects. All we need to do is to extract the genes of the subject that have been successfully modified, and then we can produce them again, and again, and again. Nonetheless, since this new cyborg do not possess any memory, we need to install a memory core inside them. Are you talking? Are we a cyborg? Yeah, I've been questioning about that since the first episode, actually, but the more we go further, the more my suspicion can confirm itself, giving them memories that do not exist, thus giving them a unique personality. These memories can be extracted from any existing employee to achieve the desired personality. In other words, there are cyborgs that are not directly modified from human beings but are created through genetic cloning technology. But it is hard to tell them apart just by looking at them. You mean, it is possible that there are cyborgs lurking around that look just like us ordinary humans? Yes, in a manner of speaking. And I suspect that you are one of them. Valeria. A blackboard, there's a lot of diagrams and text mark on it. 001, 111. Detective, you see this string of numbers in the upper right corner? I see it. Yep. Is this decimal to binary conversion? Correct. The binary numeral system is widely used in computing technology to represent number with just two symbols, 0 and 1. For example, in binary 1110 means 1. How? Wait, what? 110 means 0 plus 1 times 2 plus 1 times 2, 1 times 2, which is 6 in decimal. How do you translate that? Wait. 111. Oh, I don't understand. Let me go back. You mean 001? In other words, we need to find the corresponding external subject number in binary. Very interesting. A glass chamber, there's nothing in it. Obviously. A cyborg, thank goodness it is dead. Who knows? A glass chamber, in it stands a cyborg that looks like just a human being. This gives me the creep. I love the lighting, by the way. Look at that. Smooth. Oh yeah, that's lovely lighting. So let's see. We just need to input the number, right? Like, if this is 1, zero, 1, 0, like that. Oh, alright. Wait. No, I don't understand. Damage. Oh, I see. So we just need to unlock the middle one. Okay, invalid subject number. Let's see. If 001 is 1, 010 is... Wait, how do you calculate this? 111. 1 times 1 is 1, plus 1 times 2 is 2, then 1 times 3? 5? 6? No. 2, 2. 4. 4... No, oh my god, I forgot. Wait, I have to read the diary first. Okay, so we just need to configure... That one must be subject number 3, right? So it's like this. Yes. No? Like this? No. We need to find 3. There you go. Subject number 3. Yep. 011. Yeah. Unlocked. Very simple. Oh, that's a lovely water sound. Hello there. Yes, my suspicion were correct. Holy frick. The already stifling atmosphere intensified as we caught the first glimpse of what was inside the glass chamber. Yeah, it was kinda hard to guess that from the first episode, since we can see Valeria dead bodies, which is very suspicious looking, and yeah, my suspicion is confirmed. Zalmona was horrified at first, but her expression quickly changed to worry. But it was if we had mutually agreed not to say anything to each other beforehand, we just stood in silence. I could sense Zalmona staring straight at me. But at that moment, I was completely focused on the cyborg in front of me. Let's do this then. Okay, do what? The scalpel. Oh no. You sure it's a good idea? I took the scalpel that Zamona handed to me and started making deep cuts into the cyborg body. I think it's more like your real body though. I hate that sound. Again and again and again. I felt emotion that I had never felt before welling up inside me. Yeah, I will surely felt that kind of emotion too if I do the same to my own body. But all Salmona did was just stare. She didn't utter a word. Before I realized it, the cyborg chest was shredded to pieces, and revealed beneath her skin was a peculiar spherical device. Oh, that's what you're looking for, isn't it? Yeah. I grabbed the sphere with my bare hand and pulled it out. That's the spear thingy, what that you're looking for, Salmona. This is what you wanted, right? The cyborg memory core. Yes, that's an awkward yes, a really awkward yes. Like, oh my god, I didn't expect that. It was your body, but okay. I handed it to Zalmana with my bloody soaked hand. Let's get the hell out of here. I can't stand it in here anymore. Indeed. That's why Draco is so confused that you're still alive. You actually you died. Hello, detective. Are you all right? Oh, Zamana, you are really kind to still call her detective after. Most people will be like confused. Should I still call you detective after reveal that you are not the real person? But okay. I mean, well, Valeria is real as she is. Yeah, detective. Ah, yeah. Oh, you're very kind, Salmona, but Valeria is breaking down of her own existence. You saw it too. That cyborg we just saw, she looked exactly like me. I don't even know who you are, Salmona. I don't remember anything at all. I thought coming here would find me the answer I wanted, but now I just feel completely lost. I could be someone who doesn't even exist, just one of a million other identical cyborgs. Draco was right all along. I shouldn't even be here to begin with. Even with my sudden breakdown, Salmona didn't show 1 ounce of anger with me. After a moment of silence, she started to speak. This is a lovely music to accompany this situation. You feel that the truth you seek is meaningless now, don't you? You have lost all hope because you are worried that you are merely a replica. But you shouldn't let your past define you. You are right. There is no way to be certain if you are or aren't the detective I met. But whoever each of us is up to us. The moment you open your eyes, you are who you are and not anyone else. So what if there's someone else somewhere in the world who looks exactly like you? It is each of our own unique experience that make up who we are, isn't it? At this moment, only you and I are standing here. This experience belongs to just us and no one else. What motivates each of us to go on with our life is the countless exciting possibilities that lie in store. And in the near future, you are bound to meet new people and make new friends. And maybe they will become your new family. People who are willing to sacrifice their lives for you. People who will sacrifice their lives for me. Salmona's words were somehow very reassuring. It was very different from how I had imagined her to be. Yep, really, I didn't expect that from Jalmona, but she is actually very considerate. You're amazing, Salmona. Never thought I would hear such words from you. Haha, probably something I picked up during my previous profession. Don't worry too much about it, it's irrelevant now. Anyway, thanks a lot for your help. You have no idea how important this device is to me. Zalmona, why do you need a cyborg memory core? It's a long story. You said you have lost all your memories. But seeing that you have found your way into Mayors, I think it is safe to assume that you heard the urban legend about the G4 district. G4 district urban legend? The infamous G4 cyborg incident. Close, but I'm thinking particularly about the end of that legend. It should sound something like this. To this day, people still mysteriously vanish in the G4 district. Rumor says that the spirits of the victims from the experiment are still wandering the street, taking the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross paths with you. Valeria, are the legend referring to you? Ah, I remember. Right, and you don't need to tell me, and you don't need me to tell you that ghosts don't exist. This recent disappearance in the G4 district are the deliberate work of a certain someone as well. Mayor's Corporation? Is that is continuing operation covertly? Oh, okay, I'm wrong, I think. Yeah, something like that. But here's the thing. A lot of detail about this case are different from the original G4 cyber incident. In the G4 cyber incident, Mayor's Corporation turned their own employees into cyborg and kidnapped ordinary citizens to use as cattle feed, yep. But most of the people who go missing nowadays aren't ordinary citizens. It's people who either had a history with mayors or who were former employees of mayors. Aha. Very interesting, isn't it? The cyborg or a mayor cattle feed? If they were all once somehow wait. If they were all once associated with mayor, it makes sense that mayors would simply want them gone. Precisely, but many people believe that the series of disappearances is the work of just one person. A dangerous criminal who is extremely careful, so much so that they have never left a single fingerprint behind or a clue as to what really happened to the victims. And this person is known as the most wanted criminal in the G4 district. As for how they are connected to mayors, no one is really sure. But there's one person who has seen them that is still alive. The detective. Only one person? Who is that? Oh, it's you. I thought it was Valeria. Okay, it's you. Zalmona. Yes, the most wanted criminal in the G4 district messed up once and I was there when it happened. It was a dark and windy night. Room 309. I had just gotten back to my apartment building and was about to go inside my apartment to relax. And suddenly the light flickers. But as I was walking past an apartment on the same floor, the power went out. The hallway was enveloped in complete darkness. I couldn't see anything around me. Oh, that's someone dying. Just then, I heard blood-curdling scream accompanied with that sound, like flesh being torn off the bone from the apartment next to me. Ah, so you rush in. Oh, a person rushed out of the apartment and brushed past me. They were in such a panic that I wasn't even sure if they noticed my presence. Ah, that is very bloody. Shortly afterwards, the power came back on, but that person was long gone. That expression, though, and the hallway that had been spotless beforehand was completely different after power was restored. The walls and floor were painted red with blood, and the apartment door, which had previously been closed, was half ajar. Holy shit, this is serious! Without thinking much, I pushed open the door of the apartment to check in on my neighbor. but it wasn't your neighbor. And what I saw before me was the most horrible thing I have ever seen in my life. Ah, a man on the floor, his body shred to bits. The room was strewn with pieces of his body and entrails. But that wasn't even the worst part. The scariest thing was, even though his head was completely detached from his body, his mouth was still opening and closing as if he were desperately trying to catch his breath. Hang in there, I'll call an ambulance right away. Okay. I impulsively rushed to help him even though I know very well that it was much too late. Just then, some of the neighbors had heard the scream and rushed over. But my attempts to help the victim were misunderstood. Yeah, I can know that. Murderer! She's a murderer! Grab her! Don't let her get away. Wait, I can explain. Oh, poor Zalmona. But it was too late for me to say anything. And then, what happened after that? After that, as embarrassing as it sounds, I became G4 most wanted criminal. Oh no. Although I have managed to escape from the G4 police, it's getting so much harder finding a new apartment these days. But please believe me, I really wasn't the one who killed him. I wouldn't even hurt a fly. I believe you, Zalmona. But then, you didn't actually get a good look at him either. Sai, you are right. The corridor was completely dark when I met him. I didn't get to see what he looked like either. If that is the case, how can you be so sure that the killer is the same person who is responsible for the recent series of disappearance in G4? Honestly, I can't. Okay. But I later learned that the victim, my neighbor, was Dr. Richard Emanon, a former employee of Mayer's. Ah, there's a relation there. Found no fingerprints from any suspect at the scene. Whisper? Of course, except for mine. That is too much of a coincidence, don't you think? So my guess is, the killer was originally going to kidnap Dr. Emanon and murder him somewhere else, but for some reason he screwed up that time. So he killed Dr. Emanon in a hurry and ran away. And what's even more interesting is, the way Dr. Emanon was murdered was very similar to how the core members were killed in the G4 cyber incident. They were all ripped to pieces. So it is quite possible that this is the same person who got away with killing the core members. Interesting. Then the reason you are looking for the cyborg memory core is... Yes, as I was saying, many of the victims of the recent unexplained disappearance have some connection to Mayers. It is hard not to conclude that the murderer also has a very close relationship with Mayers. And each of the cyborg that Mayers produce through cloning will have a memory core. Each device stores certain memories, giving the cyborg the personalities they would lack otherwise. Most of the memories are extracted from Mayer's employees. I understand now. You want to find the real murderer by reading the memories in each memory core, thus proving your innocence. Exactly. Not just for my own sake, but also for the safety of the G4 district. I will keep searching until I found out the truth, even if it is Mayor Corporation who behind all of this. You're very interesting, Isabella. I really love that ha and the look of her. Alright, that's all I have to say. Anyway, thanks again for helping me out. Go ahead and take this keycard. I took the keycard to the legal department that Zalmon handed to me. But are you still going to continue your investigation after knowing yourself? You know, if you want to get out of here with me right now, that wouldn't be impossible. Huh? But isn't gate to the lobby closed? I know, but the truth is, I accidentally forgot about this. Aha, you forgot. a watch out of her pocket. That's a bomb, isn't it? Oh, darling, this watch is more than meets the eyes. A gift from an old friend of mine, but I had made a few modifications to it. Just by wearing it, I can teleport myself and— oh! I thought it was a bomb. Okay, it was a teleportation device. You know, a bomb to blow up the gate, but apparently no. How did you forget something this important? But the downside is— the downside. It can teleport me anywhere. And yeah, you cannot specify the location. What do you mean? As in, I can decide where we'll be teleported to. Here. Hey. Oh, sorry, not here. Hey. I was once teleported inside a bathhouse. Incredibly embarrassing situation. But hey, there's a risk with anything, wouldn't you agree? So, are you gonna come with me? Let's get the heck out of here. A choice, is it? Oh no, okay. I'm sorry, Zalmon, I can't leave just yet. There's this person that, even though I can remember how we are connected or why, he was willing to risk his life for me, Draco. And that person is currently trapped in the mayor's lobby. I'm worried about him. I see. Do you want me to come with you? No, Zalmona. That will be too dangerous. This is all my fault. I should never have come here. I can get another one of my friends involved. I don't want to see them get hurt. I understand. If that's the case, promise me that you will take care of yourself. I hope we can meet again someday. Maybe then you will be able to tell me your real name. I'll see you later, miss. When you get your memories back, be sure to tell me all the stories about your past, alright? Of course. Goodbye, Zalmona. And there you go, Zalmona teleported somewhere. She's gone. I wonder where she will be teleported to this time. Well then, it is time for me to push forward as well. Let me press the keycard. Next up, the legal department. Oh, we cannot press the keycard, but it's okay. That's shaking that door opening and zoom. There. Investigation complete. Successfully located the cyber memory core. Very interesting indeed.